Luke on Shaman TV here with Andy Cooper. So a 2-2 draw. What are your thoughts on the game?
Yeah, frenetic end really. I think we did everything we could towards the end to try and get that winning goal. Really pleased with the character of the lads. Disappointed maybe in the manner of the goals. Really soft. Yeah, really basic from us really. So, but the strength of character for us to come back twice. You know, we don't have our manager with us. We've needed a full squad. We needed everyone on board for the last couple of weeks, all in it together. And I think you saw that. You know, when we concede that second goal, we're at home. There's a potential that heads could drop, but yeah, really proud of how we turned it around. The impact off the bench, the impact of the crowd and fans getting behind us, as opposed to any kind of negativity around the place. I felt like they were right behind us to try and push on, and obviously slightly changed with the red card, made us being able to go for it, and I was fully prepared just to risk it to try and get that final goal. So pleased overall to get the point. I think we're more than good value for a point. Disappointed in the opening exchanges, but really proud of the character and togetherness of the group.
Yeah, as you say, maybe not the quickest of the starts to the game, and then a disappointing penalty to concede.
Yeah, that was the challenge for us. We set up to really high press them, just to go man for man, and with that, if there's any slight error in timing or precision, really, you can get picked off, and I think a couple of times we did, but we believed in it. We trusted that it was best, because it actually gave us a couple of opportunities in the opening exchanges, definitely the opening 15 minutes, to actually regain the ball high up in their half, which we did. We just weren't clinical enough, and I thought the game, you know, was largely played in their half, with good territory, good possession from us. Probably didn't have that cutting edge, and we were a little bit wasteful at times with the ball, but a lot more purposeful in the second half. I thought the quality was there for all to see, and yeah, just disappointed in the end, towards the end, not to be able to get that extra goal and get the 3 points, but created multiple chances, especially in that second half late on.
And certainly a bit of a theme in probably the opening hour or so was having plenty of shots, but nothing really too close enough to really trouble their keeper. Yeah,
and we've needed to get the ball down and be a bit braver with it. We knew that we could, when we regained it, they'd be open, they'd play a nice brand of expansive open football, but when we turned it over, he could win it in certain areas. We wanted to go and punish them and hurt them, and I was just slightly disappointed that we're a little bit sloppy in that play. Obviously coming into half time, just eyeing a few things out, and to be fair, yeah, I thought we were much better. Really disappointed then when it turns over and the soft goal, second goal, but from that point onwards, we got a reaction, we got character, and we got a lot of belief in the side that we could go and get something, a lot of energy off the bench, and provided opportunities for us.
And as you say, obviously once we'd gone 2-1 down, they went down to 10 men, and we certainly picked up a lot. We had plenty of chances, hit the crossbar a few times, a couple of good saves as well before Tom Pugh got the equaliser.
Yeah, I thought it was heading that way before the red card, to be honest. I thought we were on the front foot. I thought we were moving the ball well. Sometimes we took that extra pass just around the back to step in, and then we started to create the chances. Obviously, as soon as that red card, the second yellow is made, we can really go for it and risk leaving ourselves a little more open at the back, and we got our reward for it in terms of the quality being coming back for the goal, and obviously, as expected, a large amount of that second half played in their half with good possession. Yeah, just disappointing. I mean, the chances, Cookie hitting the bar, there was another one off the bar as well. Goalkeeper's made a couple of saves, one at point blank range from Billy, which on another day, but we've got to be in them areas, we've got to work the ball into them areas. We did, we created the opportunities. It didn't quite come off to us for us today, and maybe at the minute it feels like it's a disappointment in terms of a home draw. But we have to try and take many of the positives out of the circumstances at the minute and make sure that we're fit, ready, raring to go for the obviously 2 games this week.
Of course, obviously made a couple of changes to the 11 this afternoon. Jack Evans was one of the meant to miss out. Was that tactical, or is there an injury there?
No, he's just been struggling with a slight injury over the last few games, and in many people's eyes it was a man of the match performance against Maidenhead a week ago. Covers every blade of grass and does a lot of the work that kind of goes unseen in covering that back four. So yeah, instrumental. So to lose him, but at this club, when we bring players in, we do that to play, and Owen Bray came in, so a little bit of a change in there in how the structure, but we just needed loads of energy, we needed fresh legs, and we needed the lads who have got plenty of minutes to go again. And opening exchanges, we committed to it. We got picked off a couple of times, which is natural if you're going to try and win the ball up high, but I felt apart from that, we were fairly comfortable and limited their threats really.
Of course, up next obviously is the start of the new competition, the National League Cup, and it's Newcastle under-21s that we're hosting here at the show.
Yeah, so opportunity for us, continue to to build on the work that we're doing. We obviously take a cup competition seriously, so it's a first team game for us to continue. We've watched Newcastle, we're fully aware. Both obviously the gaffer and myself have got experience in academy football, and me with 21s football, or 23s as it was known then. So we've watched them in the EPL too. We know how they play. I think it's a good opportunity. We've got lads who are desperate for minutes, chomping at the bit to go. So yeah, there'll be a few changes. There'll be a good challenge for us, a good test. Obviously a technical, well organised side. So yeah, I'll be looking forward to it to get going. But we know obviously the priority at this stage just to rest and recover and make sure we're ready to go again. Reflecting back, just a slight tinge that we just weren't able to get that winning goal. Never really want to settle for a point at home, especially. So I can understand there'll be a touch of disappointment, but I just think massive credit goes to the staff and the character shown by the players out there. 2 really soft goals to give away, which was really disappointing and kind of out of character for us, just not getting onto a second ball, and then obviously the penalty incident, and then just a deflected shot, which the line of sight I had just left Sam unable to do anything, completely unavoidable for him. So such a shame, but the character and strength for us to come back, the willingness and determination to carry out a game plan on behalf of the gaffer, I think will stand us in good stead, and maybe it's a one that the latter stages of the game, the performance will be merit more than just the point in the future for us.
Thank you.
Cheers, Luke.